Alright, hello. So like we'll be watching Zudo get a little bit late out of spawn. Should have our knife round underway any second. Be sure to inform me of any technical issues as we go through stuff, starting from scratch essentially. So could be problematic issues as we go through this. Do my best to keep the eye up. Essentially be my warm-up. Game getting back into this. Been a little bit. This round finishing their warm-up. Sides yet to be chosen. We'll have Glitchtech starting on T side against Paragon eSports. Been a bit. Want to see after getting into the next rank of ESEA what their plans are and what else they pulled out. Double flashes on 2 players with 2 smokes. Interesting. Looks like they're setting up for an AXQ. Similar rush through second mid. Early double nades on Paragon going to get punished by finding nothing. Aux jumps by for info, not going to see anything. And with this passive position played by Paragon on the B site, means they won't be able to gather any early info. And with this in the early boiler contact, Commander's already had to reposition, and they have to be prepared for this explode play out. Full execute comes in with flashbangs. Commander's able to find 2, almost the third, but Kiki and Aux will find 2 to trade, and the third taken out. Aux with the double on that, making it a 3-on-2, and even a smoke still saved up to smoke off Moto late into the round. Bomb has been planted. Rania tossing it over instead, so it can be planted. Safer position by Kinky instead. And they're trying to boost over and look over the corner of the smoke, but there's no one looking for these peaks and opportunities, and I'm sure that Falls made a sound cue of info. Able to take King Q out early, but Rania immediately responds with the one tap of his own. 2-on-1 Arnov in a hopeless situation. Does have the kit, but be hard to take 2 players down. Double peeking into him. Rania and Aux with their own 2Ks in the round. King Q getting one of his own. Glitchtech are able to get the first round with a clean conversion. Paragon looks like they're going to be going around for some sort of third round force buy. Only 2 Deagle spot up and a single HE. Have to see what their plans are for the next. Looks like an awkward molly bounce has happened, but they're leaning towards trying to take A quickly, and it's been a B gamble stack by Paragon, which as they clear out for info in these angles, should become clear that the site's open. They get arch control completely covered. We can find more, but they're trying to lurk towards CT now. And Aux is alone with an AK. Able to connect some harassment onto the first, see the repeat out, but engaging against one of the few Deagles could get isolated and lose this AK. Glitchtech essentially has the CT surrounded and are trying to go for engagements rather than the plant right this second. Bring Commander down to 14 HP, but still alive. With that, they decide to back off. Considering all the aggression, it seems kind of weird, especially with no one pushing from anywhere on the A site. Starting to realize that this site might be safer than they first believed. Trying to take the time. Paragon still staying stacked on B. Not trying to move, get caught, exposed with this very little weaponry. Not wanting to risk it or potentially give any money. Rania with the MAC-10 could garner a lot of bonus cash if given the opportunity. Looks like they're just trying to be safe. Toss the Deagle to Alien 03. Full HP. Just jumping around, waiting for the round to end. 2 holding on the site for exits, and it's Rania to try to find those eco frags. Jumping around corners and such, finding the first Deagle. Though they line up 2 Deagle shots through the corner, tagging both Zudo and Aux down. Last 3 in ruins. Rania almost getting the transfer, but has the space to reload. Already gained 600 bonus. plenty of damage. Lost one of the rifles, but we picked up by Zudo as he had just the deagle. So no rifles lost, so everything should be fine. Just full set of armor, which isn't a big deal for Tees to repurchase. That things are good to go. Zudo packing up with Reyna, both having the MAC-10s and keeping them with his full buy and play. Considering with this forced purchase up, some blind shots through the smoke, able to bring Aux down to 52, but none of these players have head armor, so these MAC-10s could just run down and melt through this B defense. High rate of fire and a single headshot, essentially confirming the demise. It's going to be a dangerous situation, especially the Molly, and Pingu's forced to be isolated here. Perfect double peek together. Aux to confirm the frag. Frosty clearing some apps control, but they've given up Arch in the meanwhile, so it's a split take. B site's completely taken over. Zudo to peek into 2. Almost takes down Alien 03 before Commander saves him. This is the B site's planted, and Prince has found one through the smoke. Taking down Arnov, lurking behind him. Be up to Aux to peek and try to take down these remaining players towards Banana. Prince to peek with him, take down one, hold down the spray, doesn't connect it. Alien 03 alive with 12 points of HP, but Reyna will be able to easily finish that off with the MAC-10 running through the CT smoke, catching him by surprise. With that position, it's a clean 3-0 start in favor of Glitchtech. See, next strat is nade stacks with deagles. This is exactly what Glitchtech was waiting for, possibly, for this 4th round, so they know they have about $1,000 to work with, still save and have a full buy in the next. And still 2 players left Banana, and the nades will instead punish Arnov, bringing him down to 24. Nades only connecting in favor of Glitchtech. Aware of the standard moves attempted by Paragon. Even the Molly to isolate one of these deagles once again. Pingu stuck on this half-wall position, getting hard cleared out by Kinkyu. With it, Alex deagle out. Setting up to reposition. Bomb still left at the bottom of towards T-spawn. Below the ramp. They're going to smoke to try to get arch control once again, or at least feign presence towards that direction. Isolate as Reyna and Prince work towards getting some A control. This is baiting all of the players left remaining on deagles, rotating towards this A site, which is going to be a good move here. But the headshot doesn't connect. Instead, Commander's the one that gets pre-fired by Reyna, tagged down to 51. Headshot through the corner of the stone pillar. With it and just being patient, Zudo with an op scoped in on the angle, waiting for a repeat, able to see it. Deny Commander on the repeat, trying to get the pre-fire frag. But Alien 03 is able to get a timing, taking one down from behind. Taking down Zudo, and could steal that op if enough space is given. Is able to pick up the op. Prince is trying to stop him. Fails to, so now he's in second mid, running away. That might be enough of success for Paragon. Down 0-4, but have stolen an op for them to hand over on their full buy. It's their main opper to play around with. Even hold for exits through mid, but Alien's not going to be too greedy. Just run towards the B site. Arnov lurking towards quad. The plant position, most of them are able to safely play towards the pit. The shot sound, they'll be able to safely take him out. Kinkyu took a single light deagle shot, but he'll be fine, as well as the rest of the team. Only lost to Zudo, but that expensive AWP at the price of it. See if that has any long-term effects of it. It hasn't mattered just yet. Burning an HE to switch it for a flashbang. Quickly trying to molly to punish any information from Boiler. Standard default once again from Paragon. Difference is a short stack this time around. Frost is playing anti-flash, so able to hide here in the corner. And able to catch almost two by surprise. Prince will be able to get the trade though. As Alien tries to quickly molly off Boiler, but they're already pushing through Arch. It's chaos all around as Reyna gets a double. doing a solid 180 take down Alien and Commander. We're left on a 2v2 as the dust settles, as well as the smokes. Arnov's trying to find that initial opening, and a quick headshot onto Rania as he tries to peek for info. And just King Q left alone, hiding towards the apartments. And able to tag down this Opper to 43, but now his position's known. And the bomb's left in a deep position towards the back of the site. Arnov has a defuse kit to stick the defuse. And Pingu's been able to pre-fire him as the bomb's stuck. Paragon able to get their first round on the board finally once enough, but they need to convert 2. Still decent enough money on most of the T's right now. They have to contest or their money will still get ground up. Frost Isles left with a justifiable loss at the moment. Looks like Alex is pushing fast. Banana with Kinkyu. Able to catch Arnov by surprise. Unprepared for the rush past the mollies. Means the op is in fact down. Good flashbang to coordinate, peeking over the smoke. With that, control's been gained. And Kinkyu is almost pushed up into the site entirely. And with the feigned pressure, Molly will give a little bit of info. Kinkyu should have heard Pingu getting tagged by that Molly. So they know there's at least one still here. Possibly a second, but they know this Opper's down, so they can just take the rifle duels. Possibly almost getting exposed. Alien able to get the info, but not the pick early. Kinkyu still blind. Get taken down by Pingu. Up to Alien now to try to find the openings. Denied. So it's up to Rania to open up the site. Able to get the trades and the double to get control of it. Left in another important 2v2. Rania only with 3 points of health, though. Leaves it far more challenging of a situation. But Prince has used the op to find an early opening onto Frostile. And Prince has room to play around due to the smoke thrown. Can just wait for info from Commander. Sees the flashbang, can call it. Rania can just hide in dark meanwhile. It's a nasty crossfire setup. With Commander rotating through ruins, there's going to be little for him to do here. He tries to run around. Prince the one to eliminate him. Be 5-1. Paragon denied and put in a poor situation once again. A couple of players have enough passive cash due to the op being stolen originally, so they're able to go with a pseudo force of some kind. Get a half buy, some half armor, MP9, a couple deagles. Be enough to work with. Touch of utility, but won't be enough to contest the full belts on every single player on Glitchtech. Might be fine as they're going for second mid control. Able to get into the balcony. And with this double stack in boiler, Rania could completely tear apart these deagles, but instead it's the double nades with the peak of Rania to completely deny this stack. Hard read and punished. Arnov's able to take down the Opera, though. Going to try to steal that away. We'll switch off in time, but not expecting Rania wide on the angle. Able to deny a pick and that op being saved. Taking it back into his team hands. Up 6-1 for Glitchtech. An amazing start. A solid performance going on, but it looks like it's a similar default from Glitchtech. This time, a similar default setup for Paragon as well. Going a little bit more aggressive towards Banana, though. Could catch some information their needs, especially with them trading even with how deep they've gone. Kinky almost catching the sole player of Arnov with the op. But most importantly, Paragon does have the man advantage right now. Able to hold and wait for more information. Sprint tries to walk around with the op. Try to find a timing as the smoke fades. Someone holding towards Arch. Op doesn't even favor. And meanwhile, Rania's been able to find an opening. And this has left Commander in a problematic situation. And he's called for rotates. And that's what Prince is waiting for. Says now to slow down. Oh, in fact, Fake rotating towards A, mauling towards Pillar. Got Rainia as the first entry in. Fails to take down Commander, but will be up to Prince next. Caught looking the wrong way. An Alien Commander working together with solid positions on the A site will be able to successfully hold the 2-on-3 situation. Get themselves a second, but they need rounds in a row here. Multiple players live. They'll be able to contest somewhat if they lose this round, especially with the max loss bonus, but it'll still be a difficult situation. But due to that B banana aggression, they're starting to be able to get some map control that they need to be able to play around. Able to win some of these opening duels. Quick molly to counterplay the arch rushes that have been going on for Glitchtech. Trying to answer and adjust. Frostile with a molly into the hay cart, but Alex has found this opening onto the site and able to peek without even being exposed to Arnov. But there's still another 3 players here, which is a bit of a problem, but they're running all into the players, meaning Rainia's just left in 1v3 players at every single angle, but Rainia's still somehow found the space to stick the plant. No HE means he has a chance in this situation, but he unfortunately misses the first shot, and Arnov's able to switch to the USP in time to take him out. So he has just 6 HP remaining. Paragon able to successfully convert 2 in a row, finally getting their third. In a better situation. I miss me. It's been a bit, and I've needed the break, and I still need some more, honestly. But, actually fun and nice being back to doing this a bit. So now Glitchtech left with just some deagles in this round. But do have armor on most of these players, and I've already found the space towards Banana. Zudo could find an opening once again, depending on the timing here. With that flashbang, instantly able to take down Pingu, almost catching the offer of Arnov as he backs away. Will be able to reposition, but going aggressive towards the ruins and punished as Alex holds for him to push into the peak. And Pseudo is able to trade Alien, catching Alex through the gap in the smoke. And even Pseudo peeking, jumping on top of the fountain to take down Commander in absolute ridiculous fashion. And what should have been the first round in Paragon's favor in quite some time is a complete disaster as Glitchtech get their 7th. That's the worst sort of round to end up losing. Despite winning 2 in a row, finally able to successfully have that full buy against a weaker situation. The Deagles make it work. Paragon caught unprepared and left with just pistols themselves. Trying to go aggressive, but Arnov is Pseudo's already taken down 2. And Pingu's able to take down Kinkyu, but that will be all before there's only 2 left remaining of Frostile and Commander. HE should connect some damage with the Deagle spam. Alex and Rainia brought below half. The Commander's been able to find 1 pushing through the smoke by surprise, but Pseudo will finish it off with a 4K as the CTs push into his crosshairs. Seems to be hectic and not slowing down. Paragon trying to respond with aggression of their own, but getting punished for it, not able to handle it in the same way that Glitchtech's been able to. With that, they're calling tactical timeout. Glitchtech's already won this half, and they need to get more rounds on the CT side, or else the situation could become far worse. Waiting patiently for more to happen for the next play. You figure out how to adjust, get these opening picks, successfully convert rounds off of it. Better fight to deny control from Glitchtech and possibly wait for Frostile to return back as well. Possibly taking a quick break. That timeout time's been resolved. Almost full utility on the CTs. No head armor, but that won't matter. Only AKs and off. So shouldn't make too much of an impact. Notably an M1, M4A1 on Commander as well. for the suppressed style, and they're immediately adjusting. 3 trying to go aggressive for control towards Banana, but Alex is able to take the first and a second, winning the duel through the fire. See very little, and with that, that's already 2 dead. Opera informs them there's a third, but they know there isn't going to be any more than that third. And meanwhile, there's been lurks for these rotates on the side. Rania trying to find these players. Frostile alone on A, trying to hold up tight towards Boiler. Catches the right timing to catch one, but Zudo with a quick no-scope to respond. A site's been taken control of, and Kinkyu has already pushed through the arch smoke to watch for someone pushing library, and Arnov's left alone with his op. Likely best attempt to save it, but he's going to have the entire force pushing towards his way, and he misses the first shot. Zudo to quick scope him down. Glitchtech up 9-3. Paragon failing to respond. Initially off of a very powerful double to start it off, denying that banana control and investment from 3. See little possibility of it getting better from here. Have to just wait and find out. It's now just half armor and deagles once again. No HEs connecting on any of Glitchtech at the moment, but a pop flash will let Pingu catch Prince blind, but won't be able to find the frag, only bringing him down to 23. Meanwhile, Alex has gained some apartment control, at least towards balcony. Still, Commander playing close to the hall, trying to catch an opening. But Kinkyu is able to find the right timing, take him out safely, clear out that apartment. Frostile is able to find one from Boiler, but Zudo is positioned perfectly to get that trade in time. Flashbang able to keep Rania a little bit distance, but too low HP. Arnov's able to spam him down, and they line up for him. Arnov gets tagged in the collateral, trying to follow up behind Pingu. Will be able to pick up an AK safely, but lost most of his life due to it. And Zudu's already behind and has information and will cleanly take him out. Glitchtech reaching double digits in the first half, and there's still 2 rounds to go. Glitchtech seem to have full control of the CT side on the first half. See what else Paragon can do. Duration is certainly not favorable. Alien 03. Lots of early Molotovs used, trying to stop them from just rushing a position early. Frostile's been able to get the first pick, and Commander rushing aggressive to find a second and a third frag for Paragon eSports. Looks like they're in a perfect position to get a 4th round. Zudo and Alex left in a 2-on-5 situation. Paragon smartly resetting towards the site after the aggression pans out in their favor. Using flashbang to try to bait some info and control. Zudo just now giving up the angle. Alex finds some space to lurk around, but his head should eventually be seen by Commander. Now, Zudo carefully throws away that op. Being important moves, Paragon does not currently have one. They won't have the cash to buy one for the final round either. Getting that out of the map is a very key move. That gap, able to see the info on one. Able to adjust. Take down Commander. Left between multiple different players, just trying to do what he can. Able to take out one. Forcing Commander to repurchase up for this final round. Weapons should be able to get tossed around, so be the best buy situation Paragon's had so far throughout the game. With it, Zudo deciding to go for the AK despite being able to get an op. Looks like they're willing to go for a similar fast play towards second mid. Instead, immediately adjusting this towards mid. Zudo even running past the fire. Smoke a bit late, but they've gained arch control early. 2 already pushing from that direction. And they're prepared. Arnov without his weapon gets caught out in Speedway, and then suddenly they can explode this into a B split. Nothing can be done. Molly will be denied as the smoke's already been thrown. 2 mollies denied Pingu, but Prince will clear him out. Smoke cannot save him from AK rounds. Prince wide swings out, clears another. As Zudo gets the other Frostile towards CT, meaning Commander is suddenly left in a 1v5 from a non-stop W split push towards this B site to catch Paragon confused and Glitchtech to get their 11th in just the first half alone. See what Paragon can do in a second, but they're certainly in an unfavorable position, left with just 4 rounds starting on this T side. Pistol will be key to start if they want to make a comeback and turn things around. Right now, it looks like Zudo aggressive with the ZZ75 towards the apartments, trying to just spray someone down. Well, it's a pretty decent heavy bit of utility. Only 2 players with armor. These Glocks could just body people down. Rania is trying to wait for that initial information. Nade should connect, but only does 5 damage onto Commander. Does not connect that directly at all. Flashbang, they peek out towards mid. Only see 1 holding towards that position. But they're still keeping 4 stacked on A. Do have the utility to retake, but we'll still have at least 1 rotating back, or at least staying in that rotation position. Aux as well close by for the rotate. Just waiting for utility. Rania trying to anchor this single-handedly. That smoke will be enough to bait 2 players to rotate in, but won't be bait as the actual execute comes in. And Prince has found 1 as they try to cross through. Meanwhile, Rania hiding in Emo, able to catch a second. As Prince finds his second of the round and make it a 3rd from Aux. And the whole team wipe. Prince with the 3K. Getting every other kill of the round. Glitchtech getting that key pistol up with 12. No bomb plant since it's been denied. Paragon left with the save, having to give Glitchtech 13. Looks like deep utility's thrown, and Aux holding down and gets the ace. 5 man as they all line up with the Glocks for him. That is a lovely 3,000 in the bank account. That is completely unneeded. Just to add even more insult onto this lead that they already have. Yeah, apologies for pausing halfway through that. I think there's some technical lag sometimes with the GeoTV on the Faceit servers currently. Bit of a new issue, but sure we can get it resolved at some point. Commander's able to set up a boost on logs to catch Aux by surprise early. Won't be able to do the same thing this round. But Rania still with an MP9 holding a similar line. Able to re-pick up some utility too, but instead it's been a reposition towards A. And they're still leaning 3 towards this A site. Even flashing into the hall to clear for info. Not seeing anything just this moment. Might lean them to believe that this is the clearer site. But Zudo's now going to flash for Kinkyu to push towards short. And with that molly, it's forcing a player away from Boiler. And they've regained mid control until they peek too far. And Arnov's able to punish, getting the double barely. And now it's Zudo with the nade onto 1, but still left in a 1v3 situation. And will get caught up by Frostile as his team pushes out together. Rania's the last one left alive. In a very strong position to get their 5th. I'll try to do what he can here, but it should be up to Alien 03. Take him down cleanly. Able to successfully convert that first full buy of theirs. With it, they're going for the hero op. Except there is 2 M4s, potentially a full force. 2 Deagles, and Aux is pushing past the molly, but Pingu's already gotten up to logs. Caught by surprise. Spam makes the damage even out almost, but damage may be close to equal, but the players is not until Kinky takes down 1, and even going aggressive, taking a second, almost the third, until Alien pre-fires him. But Pingu's been able to take this B site in the meanwhile. So Prince is left in a 1v3 despite all the damage provided to even up situations on that side of the map. Carefully here, wants to go for one of these AKs rather than just an M4. Have that one-shot potential. And it's prepared for Alien 03, still lurking here. Taking him out, making it a 1v2. Doesn't have a defuse kit, but does have time if he does want to be greedy and go for this. But with the low money, should just save. With the massive lead, head towards T-spawn to do exactly that. Decide to go into the apartments and lurk there. Commander with just 3, Pingu at 64. Could have been an entire different round. Need to be counting their fortunate moments. They've certainly broken a fortunate situation in this one. Prince even willing to go a little bit aggressive, but both the Paragon's remaining players just holding towards CT, focused on conserving their weapons. Save every dollar possible. See? Willing to equal out the money. They'll have buy in the next. Only able to grab a single deagle with Prince holding the AK still. Which I believe is the one that actually Prince had tossed over. Kinky going for a Zeus. Certainly hurt if he successfully got a taser kill. In a bit, Frostile is trying to rush up through Boiler. Hearing these players, and the pre-fires unfortunately able to take Kinku down. But Rainia's been hiding in the smoke this entire time. There's a player looking that way. Almost catches the timing on Alien. But misses the headshot, so unable to find the frag. Now just Alex left alone. And Lucido taken down towards Banana. Means they're all stacked up towards this A site. But this does give the space around for Prince to get away and try to save this AK once again. So you should hear Commander towards Speedway at least. Should give information that they are going to hunt for him. At least some of these players will. Looks like everyone's heading towards the B site. Assuming that's where he's still remaining. Prince has to try to save this. Starting to get pinched in from every single angle. Able to hear the info, taking down the first. Not able to transfer the second. Pingu had way too high of an angle to adjust. Will be taken out. Save denied, but should be fine. Will be enough to get a buy together. But they'll turn it into just a half buy. Keep good contention. They want to have a true full buy on the board when they do so. Just go with a Mag 7, MP9, and 3 Deagles. Pingu misses a key molly. Commander able to respond and find it. Kinku lurking up. Nade's going to cause punishes too. Kinku catching one. Zudo with the Deeg shot to take the other. And suddenly it's a 5-on-3. Only one player on this B site. Brought down to 31 of Prince. There's plenty of space as Alex jumps around. Arnav could find a lurk here, but Alex is aware of the possibility. Knows he's here now. Uses the flashbang. Swayed him to go back and leave. With that, they're going to this B site that now has 3 players stacked up in it. It's like Paragon still leaning towards this B site. The 2 players on A playing for information, and with these nades coming in, they know these 3 players should stay here. Rainia just waiting for a flashbang to run through, and able to catch one. Not a second, but the molly will deter and deny the push for just a second. Stalling for even more time, but Zudo will get hard cleared with the spam through the smoke. So gap through it Prince is using that hasn't been cleared just yet, but a clean one tap from Commander onto Alex. And make it a 4K, potentially the ace. As Kinky is now left in a 1v2. Commander single-handedly holding Paragon together. This player is still positioned here. Q waiting for the peek out. Doesn't want to get caught in a crossfire, but that's exactly what they're waiting for. To Commander with that 4K, single-handedly recover the round from what could have been a disaster. So leave the B site. Will not be able to get an ace, but have done enough damage to at least ensure that they get the round. Now an 8th for them. That a 4-round streak. Glitchtech just not yet getting any rounds. Fit. Scoreline starting to even out. Comeback starting to become a reality, but Glitchtech now have a true full buy-in. This execute works out. It could diminish the hopes and dreams rather quickly. Pseudo position for the peak here, and able to flick despite the pre-fire from Arnov almost taking him out. But they're trying to chase down B meanwhile. Tagging down Aux a little bit and taking out Reyna. Prince already rotated. They're splitting 2-on-2 at the moment. Prince willing to try to peek around the smoke. Pre-fire a little bit. Catch a player. Pop flashes out for some contact. Trying to get mid control. Instead, it's Zudo playing passive towards Arch. Very safe setup. Besides some utility thrown by Kinkyu, trying to avoid giving any information. But looks like they'll try to get that B control. Or at least further close. Looks like it'll be bait. Pingu trying to sell a B fake as they go towards A. Regardless of the positioning. Kinkyu's the only one hiding towards mini pit. Not sure if this position gets hard cleared out. Looks like every position is getting hard cleared, but hiding crouch. He gets seen last second. Style almost missing him. Aux only able to find one of that B lurker. But A site's been lost and it's a 2-on-3. Forced to save. Paragon to get their 9th. As the score gets closer and closer. Apologies for missing it. There's the full current stats, and I'll change to all the bonus info in just a second. More focused on the game than chat at that second. That's free. As you can see, Commander's holding high, but meanwhile, the exit of second mid has held down and taken down all 3 of the T's, surprisingly. Meanwhile, apologies. That being the case, 2 AKs stolen away. Pseudo with the op once again. They could set up for the boost here above, but instead it's Reyna with a nasty nade landing directly on Pingu, bringing him down to 69. Nice. But Pingu's just going to go early off the sandbags flashbang to get car control. I know there's players close here. Flashbang to harass. No players of control here. And this Molly's going to force Pingu forward. Reyna whiffs the initial shot, but able to take the frag regardless, as well as Prince going aggressive, taking one down second mid. With re-smoking that mid checkpoint, it's a 3-on-5 in favor of Glitchtech. Taken a while, but in that position now to get that 14th and get close to ending it. Trying to play around the smoke fading, but it'll favor Commander to take down Prince. With that smoke going out, Kinkyu knows they're trying to push through. Able to find the double, not the third to close it out. Commander left in a 1v3 to try to clutch once again. This will be the first contact. Try and go for the jump info. We'll find Commander in just a second as he goes for this jump peek. Should have seen him. Immediately throwing a smoke down, denying the push for the moment. It's like Commander throwing a single flashbang CT smoke and running through it. And will be denied for it. Aux to take him out. Glitchtech 2 rounds away. Paragon has evened the score significantly. They can deny this match point round, rather. They can even it further and give themselves a chance to steal this away. But instead, Pseudo going aggressive, and they line up with the molly damage. So it's a double onto one of their top frags, Commander, as well as Pingu. And Rainia's continuing the aggression, pushing forward. In Glitchtech fashion, when the chance to take the wins on the line, they go balls deep for it. Alien 03 is only a 6 HP. Pseudo to finish it off for Rainia to get a 3K, and even hunting the 4th, holding down bottom ramp and getting the flick right into the middle body of Frostile, making it 15 for Glitchtech and immediately shutting down Paragon. A valiant effort on this T side to show hope. But it's going to be a little more than a Galil, 2 MAC-10s and 2 Deagles to try to build 6 rounds off of. They know Prince is going aggressive, but they aren't ready for the flashbang. Spray misses, however, so Prince is only able to find 1. I'm not sure if they're ready for Kinkyu going aggressive. Find another one, but now 2 of these players are heavily tagged. Pseudo's taken down with this up. Last 2 players heavily tagged. Certainly bet Alex and Rainia are going to go for this. But Pingu with the op makes this a little bit more dangerous. While he's thrown onto the site, forcing a bit of space. Style trying to play around this Moto smoke. Flashbangs give enough speak. Frostile is able to hide, catch the first. His position is known, but Pingu's able to take the shot off in time as Alex looks deep towards Boiler on the short peak. Paragon able to barely hold on, 10 to 15. The aggression is punished this time around, barely not panning out for Glitchtech to quickly close it out. It's just a single M4, but now 2, and they suddenly coordinated the buy together. There's a double op in play. Now Prince with his own op as well. If they take down the first, there's going to be a second to have to deal with here. Rainia playing anti-flash, waiting. Not aware the commander's already pushed up. Prince looks like he's interested in pushing towards Boiler, but wisely decides not to. Kinky holding behind him. It's a nasty crossfire setup to hold A. Looks like they'll have 2 players to set out towards Boiler early. That smoke, good flashbang. Try to show some presence. Prince tagged down to 45. Even going for the repeak and a nade in response. Frostile brought down to 51. Could be anyone's round. Pressure grows as time ticks down. 50 seconds left remaining, and Zudo is scoped in perfectly, waiting for this initial contact. Rainia with the MP9 to respond afterwards. And this late smoke, there's only 38 seconds left. They have to wait another 10. Only going to be 20 seconds left when they go into this. Fortunately for them, no utility left on these B-site players. But Rainia's playing anti-flash behind the smoke and able to catch 1, as well as Pseudo with the trade frag. Not able to get a random spam kill, but can easily rotate around and try to deny this bomb plant. Fail the deny, but it's a 3-on-4 situation. Alex is getting boosted up to fades. Spam harassment. Smoke should give info of the position of one of these players. Flashbang avoided. And Alex is seeing Pingu's pushing through the smoke, or at least hiding within it. Kinkyu's taking 1 down, Banana. And Alex has found the remaining 2. Last remaining player, Zudo, should barely have enough time on the bomb as it ticks down to its last seconds, and Glitchtech to win it out in a 16-10 fashion. Good comeback shown, but I believe that's all we'll have to see. So be a 1-0 for Glitchtech in Phoenix League. But GG. Thanks everyone for having me. See you guys next time.